Plucking the strings is one of the common techniques that is used in Yangqin performing arts. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how to pluck the strings with the end of the Yangqin stick. Hello everyone, I'm Mr. Patrick and welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time you are watching this video, remember to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. I will be sharing everything you need to know regarding Yangqin performing arts as well as music tips that will definitely benefit you in your music journey. So stick around. Alright, I'm going to divide this video into two sections. The first section will be about how to change the position from holding to plucking. The second section will be about how do you pluck the strings using the end of the sticks, and I will also share with you some common mistakes beginners always do when they are doing plucking. Alright, let us proceed to the first section. So this is our normal holding position. I call this the D grip because of this letter D over here. If you have not watched my video on how to hold the Yangqin stick, please go and do so because it is very crucial for you to hold the stick correctly. If you can't hold it well, you're going to have some trouble flipping later to the plucking position. So now let us take a look on this normal position. Our normal position, you always need to pinch using your index finger and the thumb because this way the sticks will be very secure and firm. So it goes the same when you are doing the flipping upward, you realize that the thumb and the index finger is still pinching on the sticks. So basically, no matter how you move it, okay, the index finger and the thumb is always in pinching position. So what is the difference? The only difference is that over here, if you look at the index finger, it is in horizontal. Okay, but the moment when you flip it, it becomes vertical. So it becomes vertical, but it is still pinching the thumb. Horizontally pinching, vertically pinching. Okay, so no matter what, you cannot let go of the pinch because once you have the pinch controlled well, okay, no matter how you turn, it will not get off the position. So this is very important because when you go back to normal position, you have to see that the sticks is still in a good control. Alright, the next thing to concentrate on is the middle finger. So the middle finger, when you are in normal holding position, the role of the middle finger is to block. Now when I flip it, it goes behind the sticks, underneath the index finger over here. So when you are behind the sticks, what does it do? It push. Okay, so later I'll explain more on how it helps to do the plucking later on the second section. So usually my middle finger will be at this position, and this small area here I will use it as the pick to pluck on the strings. Right, so in this section what you need to do is to practice how you flip it and still pinching in the correct position like this. This is very important because when you flip from normal to plucking, okay, usually the time is only about 1 second. Okay, so this always happen in the middle of the song. Okay, so make sure you are able to flip it fast enough. Okay, once you understand that, all you need to do is to slowly get the momentum correct. You can always do it slowly. Go to the side, look at the middle finger. Go to the back, go to the side. The index finger and the thumb still continue to pinch on the same position. Alright, so once you understand that, let us proceed to the second section. Alright, let us move on to plucking the strings on the Yangqin. So this is the normal hitting position and flip. I hope that you have already mastered flipping. If not, please pause the video and continue to practice until you can do it naturally and with confidence. This is really important, so make sure you practice well first. Okay, in this section, I'm going to show you the movement of the pluck like this. The middle finger, which is at the back of the sticks, will push downward like this. Alright, and the wrist follow the movement down and bend like this. Right, so this is the movement of the pluck. Okay, so how do you pluck it? Okay, over here, like I said before, this act like the pick. Usually we only use about 1/3 of the pick. Okay, so you place 1/3 of the pick on the string and move down, pluck. Alright, so one common mistake that beginners do is that they use too much of the pick. So if they use too much of the pick, what happens? I'm going to show you right now. Okay, so when you use too much of the pick, when it goes too deep inside, okay, usually they will accidentally pluck the strings in between the bridges over here. So usually we want to avoid that. We will only use about 1/3 of the pick. Then in this way, okay, you won't hit unnecessary sounds and you will have more accuracy and firm sound. Alright, so once you understand the movement already and you know you are only using 1/3 of the pick, so what about the starting position? The starting position should always be like this, a slanting position of about 45 degrees, okay, so that you have room to make the plucking like this. Alright, so another common mistake that beginners do is that some of them will do in a vertical position. Okay, so once they are in a vertical position, not only they do not use the wrist, they move it in the forward and backward like this. Okay, so this kind of plucking is quite dangerous because it's very difficult to control, and not only that, in terms of stage presentation, this kind of plucking method does not look good also. So I would not recommend you to do that kind of plucking. So make sure you practice the movement of the pluck, practice the 1/3 of the pick, and also in the correct starting position like this. Okay, so it's not about the speed of the plucking. You can do it fast, you can do it slow, you can do it loud and firm, and you can do it gently. So no matter which approach you do, make sure that you're always having a firm and clean sound when you're doing the plucking. Alright, so this is how you should pluck the Yangqin strings. I hope you have enjoyed the video today. If you have any question regarding the video, feel free to leave a message below and let me know. I will do my best to reply you. Meanwhile, take good care and stay safe. I will see you next time.